Welcome back here to the Jordy Culotta Show, driven and powered every day by Go Chevrolet. Always can stop in and check them out online at GEAUXchevrolet.com. Always appreciate Lee Carney, Nick Richard for the support every day here. What a weekend it looked like over the weekend for the Naismith Hall of Fame, and just some of the images, some of the video, all the cool stuff that was happening in and around this induction. One of the people who was very lucky enough to have a front row seat to this is former LSU All-American and currently a part of the St. Louis Cardinals Organization, is a fan favorite Kramer Robertson, who was up there with his mom Kim Mulkey, who was a part of the decorated class. First question, was the message to Magic, was that tampering?
I have no idea how that works or not, but it had me laughing. Everybody in that place laughing. That might have gotten the biggest reaction of any part of her speech. It was pretty funny.
I thought behind Vanessa Bryant, who absolutely dominated the night in a position that I don't think anybody could fathom or understand what she was up there representing and doing. I thought that was it. I thought that was the moment that really captivated the room. Just by television standards, it looked like the whole room loved the comment. Kramer, how cool was this weekend, bro? I think that there was probably hundreds of thousands of people who would have wanted that ticket, millions of people who would have wanted that ticket. What was that experience like?
There are very few moments in your life, very few experiences where you can really look at it and know at the time where it's once in a lifetime. To be in the presence of basketball legends, basketball greatness, basketball royalty was it was almost surreal, just being on the floor in that arena with that many people that you grew up watching, seeing on TV every day. I mean, in 3 minutes, I met Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, Dr. J, Bill, like just so on down the list. It was really surreal. Very few times in my life I looked around and been just kind of in awe of everybody around me, and that was one of them.
What was the experience of meeting Jordan like?
He was different. So as great as Magic Johnson and, like I said, all these people are, I think I've met two people in my life where they walk in the room and they're not human. It's almost like they're superhuman, a god, cartoon character, whatever it is. And that's Michael Jordan and President Bush. And that's the list. He just has a different presence about him. Just a different everything. That guy is something different.
What was the coolest part of the weekend?
Definitely that. Definitely meeting all those people. I got to talk to Magic about baseball for a few minutes. Russell Wilson and Sierra were there. I can't.
Was Mike Tyson there?
Even Mike Tyson was there the day before. I wasn't there yet, but I got a random picture after my baseball game on Friday of a picture of my grandma and Mike Tyson. He was staying in the room across from my grandma.
Things you never thought you'd see.
I just never thought I would see something like that. My grandma taking a picture with Mike Tyson.
Did we get the backstory on Tyson, or was it just too much star power in one place? He had to be there.
I have no clue what he was doing there, why he was there, but he was staying in the room across from my grandmother, and I got a random picture after my baseball game. So as soon as I got it, I had to show everybody in the clubhouse, and everyone was just,
what the hell?
That's cool, but like, dude,
what's going on?
Yeah, right. Is she okay?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Kramer, I have to ask, going in for the handshake with MJ, were you going firm? What, a little sweaty palms? I had to imagine that's a moment that you knew was going to happen, so you probably thought about it a lot.
I could see it coming. He finished, my mom finished her speech, and then they were walking over to us. He was walking her back and took a picture with my nephew, and then looked at me and said, "Good luck, you're going to make it," and then went to shake my hand. And I tried to make my hand seem as big and the most firm handshake you've ever seen. But I felt like his fingers were half at my form. It was his hand and Kevin Garnett's hand were, I think, the two biggest hands I've ever shaken in my life.
Cool, man. What speech stood out to you outside of your mom's? Because she was great.
I think you hit on it. I think Vanessa Bryant, just to have the strength and the courage to go up there to get through that after losing her husband and losing a child. I don't know how she does it. I don't know how she gathers up the strength to do that in front of millions of people and can talk about it. And I can't imagine what she's going through, what she's gone through the last year. And for her to be able to go up on stage and accept that award for him and give a speech is it's pretty remarkable.
What'd you think about Mom's speech?
It's great. She killed it like she always does. I loved it before she even started talking, when she was just looking back at Michael. Yeah, she was there. Not many people in the world could probably make him blush and make him giggle like she did, but she's also one of a kind, and it doesn't surprise me. She's never given a bad speech, so it was just awesome to see her do it at that stage. And I'm a fan of her. I'm always very proud, but like I was saying, that night was just different. Something about that night was just different. So I was, even more proud than I usually am, and it was just really cool that I was able to be a part of it and watch her do that.
Not that she ever lacks it, but it's different now. How motivated is she?
Oh man, it's so weird because she's had this great career, and it almost felt like the Hall of Fame was like the closing of that career at Baylor, and now you're opening a new book and starting a new story. So that's what it feels like to me, especially being at the Hall of Fame. And that's why I told her when we finished there, it's like, that's just the perfect ending to an unbelievable career at Baylor. Now it's time to start a new one back home.
I don't know if it's taboo to talk about this, but you seem like you're real close, bro. Where are you at in your baseball life? It seems like you're a pitch away from being there.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I'm in AAA. I'm in Memphis right now. I got back on Monday afternoon, and then last night wasn't in the lineup. They were going to let me get my legs underneath me for a day and then get back in the lineup today. But they pinch hit me in the ninth with 2 outs, guy on third, down 1. And I was like, what a welcome back. But I was able to grind out of the bat and get a single to middle. We tied it, go to extra innings. So, but yeah, man, I'm close. You got to have a little bit of luck. Got to go out and perform. Had a tough first series against Durham, but the last 4 or 5 games I've been locked back in. So I'm just gonna try to control what I can control. That's all I've ever done. Give myself the best opportunity to get caught up if that opportunity comes. I feel mentally and physically ready to play at the big league level. I just need the opportunity now.
Ronnie Rance told me a long time ago that a Major League Baseball player cannot grow a full head of hair. Said it's literally impossible. You wear a hat every single day. You had a great head of hair at LSU. I haven't seen you in a while, and it looks a little different now. What's the look, and how much is the baseball hat having effect on what you really want to do with the lettuce? Because you've always had a beautiful head of hair. Are you losing? I am bald. I can ask you this question.
No, I'm not losing any of my hair. I just have a different haircut right now. I can still grow as much hair as I want, and I'll probably keep it growing for a while. I didn't want to. So what I did, I had a mohawk during quarantine and going into spring training, but I knew once I got permission to go to the Hall of Fame, I knew that I couldn't wear it as a mohawk for my mom there. So I've just been growing it out since then, and it's kind of a little bit of a wild haircut. But
you got no plan, dude.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, no, not losing any of my hair anytime soon. So I'm fortunate.
So Rance's theory that a big leaguer can't have good hair is
that is so not true.
Okay. All right.
So wait. So what's the process when you go to prep and get ready? Is it like a little mousse and just toss your hand in there?
That's exactly what it is. So my mom had all these makeup and hair people in the room before this event started, and all the women are getting their hair done. And she said, Kramer, can you please do something with your hair? I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do with it. I'm trying to grow it back out. I didn't want to do a mohawk for you. So basically, I just get out of the shower and put a little bit of gel in my hair and just rub it around, and it looks it's pretty wild right now. It's pretty messy.
Just let it
The
rock.
good old days. What was the thought process behind the shoe game on Saturday night? You've got a closet full of J's, but then I saw you went with the sockless loafer look, which I thought was fantastic. Fantastic.
Yeah, I wanted to change it up a little bit. Some of my boys were there, and they all wore the J's. And a lot of people were doing that, and I was like, yeah, I think that's just kind of expected. So I'm going to go with the no-show socks and the loafers. So I changed it up a little bit. I definitely could have gone J's. It crossed my mind, but it's also hard because I was in Nashville on a road trip, and so it would have been difficult for me to travel with a bunch of shoes and all my suitcases. So my mom had my tux that she brought from Waco, and I just told her what kind of shoe I wanted, and she got it for me, so I didn't have to travel with all that. And
I thought Cannon's footwear was really kind of a set off. I mean, that was really.
Oh, he's elite. He's elite. The kid's an absolute rock star. He's a rock star already. 2 years old. Kid's got a picture with the president in the Oval Office on his desk. Now he's got a picture with Michael Jordan.
I mean, dude.
Just has no idea.
The flexing this kid will be doing in 3rd and 4th grade. I mean, kids have no idea.
The kid has no idea. That was the first 2 years of life he's lived.
Kramer, we are pulling for you, man. Go get it. Go be in the show and go be great. Last weekend looked awesome. Thank you for sharing some of the memories with us.
Yeah, always a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
All right, bro. See you. There's Kramer Robertson checking in from the road this morning. A life of a minor leaguer. If you read it, if you kind of keep up with it, he's this
close, dude.